It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. That is a twin spin of Metal Church, something from their latest release, 11, with Reset. That one going out by request to Steve Cooper. And just before that, we heard a classic for our good friend Kendall Peters with Over My Dead Body from the Dark release. And Chris is sitting out in the dark in a dark parking lot. So what's going on, Chris?
Well, to answer Jan's question about why I haven't run down 45 minutes away chasing pussy, this would be why. Because these emergency room visits are part of this whole cancer fund. So that is what I'm doing now, is sitting in the parking lot while my son gets his fucking ass probed to figure out why he's fucking shitting blood.
Wow. So there aren't any aliens involved for anal probes or anything like that? You don't see any spaceships hovering above or anything like that?
You know, I saw a picture earlier tonight that John Astronomy was playing a gig tonight, so I think we're safe from John. But, and I didn't see any other aliens or spaceships around, so I think we're okay.
You don't see any Mexicans hanging out in the parking lot that don't belong here?
No, not in this parking lot. But then again, I live in an upper scale neighborhood, so there wouldn't be any here.
What are you saying? Mexicans don't have money like you rich guy?
Yeah, I'm such a rich guy. What a joke. And believe me, these hospital runs, they're making me less rich by the minute.
Right.
Ugh.
Well, it's a good friend. You're good friends with our great president, Donald Trump.
Yeah. Well, if he needs to build that wall, then let's get it done already.
That's right. Don, lend me a few grand. I'm kind of like in need here, pal.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm doing my part. I have businesses.
Sure.
I'm contributing.
Yeah. So you're sitting out in a parking lot and still dedicated to the Classic Metal Show, even though you're kind of on an emergency run.
Yeah. Well, you know what, dude? I mean, the truth is I could go into the hospital and sit quietly in the waiting room looking at shitbag magazines, or I could sit, I'm literally within 50 feet of the waiting room. So I'm sitting 50 feet behind the waiting room and I can do the show. So, it does me no good to go in there. I mean, they're not even going to let me go back with him to make sure everything's okay.
Right.
So, because they're going to fucking probe his asshole. So they're not going to let me in for that. So
sure. Why
not just do the show?
Yeah, why not?
Does it sound okay?
It sounds great. You sound like you're on a phone in a parking lot.
Perfect. No illusions here.
Right, exactly. All right, well, since you're on the phone,
yeah,
and since we're just kind of sitting here bullshitting and whatnot, we've gotten some emails here.
Okay.
Our good friend, let's see, who else sent us some emails here? Patrick DeLeese.
Okay.
Our good friend Philly Pat.
Sure.
Sent us an email, and since we're talking about the Gen X's and the, being smart and whatnot, did you realize that not being stupid is a congenitive privilege, which is just like white privilege?
So the fact that you're not stupid is actually a privilege.
It's a privilege because you were born smart, so you have nothing to, be proud of because you were just lucky. Your gene pool was pure enough to where you were actually born with a brain.
Well, thank God for that. I'll take that privilege. There
you go. So the University of Iowa student newspaper has announced the discovery of a special privilege,
okay,
which intelligent people acquire as an accident of birth.
Wow.
It's Bruce Dickinson. It's an accident of birth.
Right.
This new privilege, now this is new, mind you.
Okay.
Called cognitive privilege, functions in essentially the same way as white privilege.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really have a choice that you were born white, but you don't have a choice that you were born smart.
So I'm taking advantage of everything because I'm white and smart.
Correct. So you are double privileged.
So ultimately, by being white and smart, I'm double the dickhead of everybody else.
You are. You are.
Wow.
Now, if only you had a Confederate flag.
Well, maybe I could paint my car to look General Lee-ish.
Right. Garden variety white privilege is an important topic that deserves a public discussion.
Okay.
Cognitive privilege explains, but it also prudent to at least mention the wider concept contained therein, that is, privilege in itself.
All right.
So again, this is more victim. Everything's I'm a victim.
Yeah, I'm a victim because I was born stupid.
Right.
All right. Here's the real question. Do stupid people realize that they're stupid?
I think people who don't achieve realize that they haven't achieved because either A, they're stupid, or B, they haven't tried hard enough.
Okay, but I mean, do you think that they watch TV or something and they see somebody on TV and go, "Man, I wish I was smart like him"?
Probably.
Oh man, that's got to be a miserable existence.
Privilege,
just knowing that you're dumb as a stump.
Right.
That's got to suck.
Right.
Ugh.
Privilege in general is the receipt of certain benefits wholly through the accident of birth, and it is undeniable that privilege itself is reality.
Okay. As
with skin color and much else, the Daily Iowan author Dan Williams argues people have no control over how smart they are. Life is a huge cosmic lottery full of winners and losers.
All right, I agree.
Cognitive,
do you not agree?
I do. I do. I mean, people, sometimes they're born, I'm looking in the chat room, and Kendall Peters, as cruel and mean as she is, she has a Down syndrome kid in there, and it says, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's potatoes.
Brutal. Oh, boy.
So, yeah, there are winners and losers in life, but if you have a fighting chance, you'll make the best of what you have to work with.
Yeah, I would think so. But isn't that, no matter how smart you are, isn't that still the goal? I mean, isn't it all, even if you're
that
a dummy,
should be the goal. That's the thing. That should be the goal.
Yeah. But now, because we're going to make this into a thing, that it's just going to be okay to accept your stupidity and say, well, that's why I couldn't do anything. I wasn't.
Well, that's the whole idea. It's to take the pressure off of, taking responsibility for your own successes or failures.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'm a failure and I didn't achieve is because I was born with less than.
Mm-hmm. Right. Except that in most cases, you don't have to be smart to achieve.
Right.
You just have to work hard.
You have to be motivated to do something.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to work hard. That's all. I mean, you don't have to be a computer programmer or a doctor or something, but you could, if you're, I don't know, a carpenter, you don't have to be smart to bang a fucking nail into a shingle, but you have to be motivated to be the best at it so that you can, raise yourself up and eventually maybe own a company of doing that.
Sure, absolutely. Cognitive privilege is one of the many kinds of privileges besides white privilege. Also, Williams declares robots will wipe out our manual labor jobs, but will somehow not affect the jobs available to members of the special cognitive elite.
Wow.
So robots can do a lot of manual labor, which basically the dummies are doing, supposedly, according to this article. Mm-hmm. But if you're smart, robots will never be smarter than you.
I don't agree with that at all. Do you?
No.
I think that the robots are going to take over eventually anyway.
I mean, even in your iPhone is very smart.
Sure.
I mean, I'm gonna show you an example as to how smart iPhone is.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to Siri right now.
All right.
Siri, hey Siri, who am I?
You're asking me, my lord and master?
There you go.
Siri, can we fuck? Hey Siri, can we fuck?
Now.
Prude. She's a prude.
Siri's a real prude. She really doesn't like sexual connotation, does she?
Yeah, and she knows who she is.
Yeah. And she said you're her lord and master. But
Well,
fuck you. What
what's
the hell?
this? Hey Siri. Hey Cortina.
Hello, my lord and master. Up late, are we?
See? How does she know what time it is?
Yeah, because she just knows. Asks, who are you talking to, Siri or Cortina?
I'm talking to Siri right now.
Ask Siri to show you a picture of a beautiful vagina.
All right. Hey Siri. Show me a picture of a beautiful vagina.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Unlock it. I want to see if she really does it.
All right.
Here are some images of a beautiful vagina I found on the web.
Now tell me that isn't smart.
Did it show you pictures of a beautiful vagina?
Well, it showed me images of
Are they
different
beautiful?
things. Well, it just depends, yeah. Yeah, it did. It showed me a picture of a vagina. So how is that not smart?
That's pretty smart. My God, if that was a Down syndrome kid, it would have pulled up a carrot.
Exactly. Hey Siri, will you suck my dick?
I'd blush if I could.
See?
Now ask Siri to show you a picture of somebody sucking your dick.
Right. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Do you have a picture of someone sucking my dick?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Oh, apparently there are pictures of someone sucking my dick.
I didn't find anything on the web for a picture of someone sucking my dick.
So tell me that isn't smart.
Yeah, I mean, geez, Siri couldn't get into. Do you have your picture roll turned off or something? Your camera
No,
roll?
apparently I don't have any pornographic pictures floating around out there on the web.
Oh, what a bummer. Meanwhile, every chick that's listening in the chat room is also doing the same Siri search right now.
Right,
Show me a picture of someone sucking Neely's dick.
right. Hey
Oh,
Siri, where is Chris Aiken right now?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
If this answers this correctly, I'm going to be scared.
Sorry, my lord and master. You don't have anyone in your Find My Friends list.
Oh, but I don't even know that feature. Do you?
I'm not aware of it.
Find My Friends, so you could literally hook up to
I
me.
could
by
actually
through
get me
phones.
linked to your phone to tell me where you're at.
Fuck, who would sign up for this?
A jealous husband?
Yeah, no kidding. My God, talk about fucking why, giving your wife your balls in her fucking purse.
Right.
My God. Yeah, I'll get you an iPhone, but we got to hook up with this so I know where you are at
Yeah,
all times.
I need to know where you are.
Oh boy, no, thank you. I will not be investigating that feature.
Hey Siri, who's smarter, white people or black people?
Oh my God.
Okay, I found this on the web for who is smarter, white people or black people. Take a look.
Oh no, I don't even want you to take a look. I don't want you to read this article, dude. I don't
DNA
even know
discovers
these- I don't
black
know,
people
no.
are less intelligent than whites.
What?
All right, well,
No.
getting back to the intelligence level here.
All right.
According
Back
to
to
this
back from the niggers to intelligence.
Right, exactly. According to this article, thus the accident of being born smart enough to be able to be successful is a great benefit that you did absolutely nothing to earn.
Okay.
Consequently, you have nothing to be proud of for being smart.
Oh. Okay.
So
Because
intelligence is a privilege.
Wait a minute. So by that theory, every person that is of high IQ achieves everything.
Yeah, because it was
smart
given
has
to
ever
you.
underachieved.
Your achievements have been given to you.
Okay, but that's every smart person.
Yes.
So what about those people that are smart but don't achieve anything? What are they?
Well, I guess they're veiled dummies.
But they're not owed anything.
No, they're not owed anything because they did not go out there and be successful.
Oh, because they didn't use their privilege. And
No,
take
they
advantage of it.
squandered their privilege.
I see. This is the most whack shit ever.
Well, again, this just goes back to the haves versus the don't haves.
Right.
That's what it boils down to. It's
It does.
Throughout my life, I'm not a multi-millionaire, but throughout my life in any job or positions that I've had, even doing this show, I've had people say to me that you're lucky. You're
Right.
lucky. It's like, well, no, it wasn't luck. I went out and achieved. Not because I
Right.
was lucky. It's because I chose to do that.
Right. Yeah, I hear that all the time, too. I hear it all the time. I'm lucky that I have these businesses and blah, blah, blah. I guess they don't see those 18, 19, 20 hours a day, every fucking day. It's just luck. It's just, thank God I was born smart.
It just fell in your lap. You were lucky to get it. The rest of us don't have that same opportunity.
Yeah, that's what it is. Fucking idiots. Fucking liberals are a real bag of shit, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Williams believes that America will be better able to discuss the white privilege and temperature rising topic of racial privilege if it's able to admit the existence of cognitive privilege. So basically what he's saying is that as anything but white, you're not smart.
Wow. But he's saying it in a way that people will be like, yeah, you're right. I am stupid. I mean, I wasn't given the gift.
Right. You were given privilege and I wasn't, so therefore you should give me half of what you've got because I didn't get that on my own.
I want dummy reparations.
Exactly. That's exactly what it boils down to. Dummy reparations.
That's it. Keep that for your title of this.
You didn't earn that. You didn't make that.
Yeah. Dummy reparations.
Sure.
Holy smokes.
Don't worry, though. The purpose here is not to instill a sort of Catholic guilt in someone's psyche. The purpose is pointing out someone's privileges to remind them of the infinite number of experiences that are possible and the very large number of experiences that are actual that they know very little about. Williamson does not say how he has obtained his special knowledge in this regard.
Well, is Williamson white or black?
Oh, it doesn't say.
Because if he's white, he probably just knew it because he's smart.
Exactly.
But if he's black, then somebody must have told him.
Sure.
Because he's too dumb to understand.
So
according to his own logic.
Yeah, well, here's the key right here. Feelings of guilt. See, we gauge ourselves on how we feel about things, not on fact. Feelings of guilt are natural when coming to conscientiousness of one's place in the scheme of things and noticing that one has been conferred benefits through sheer accident. But guilt is an impediment to social justice action, not a motivator. Guilt slides easily into resentment, the author writes.
Oh, boy.
We can debate whether whiteness whiteness is a sort
Whiteness.
of master privilege that overrules all others. The concept of white privilege was popularized in the academic circles by the 1987 essay entitled White Privilege, Unpacking the Invisible Knapsack. The author was Peggy McIntosh, an inconsequential white feminist. So there you go.
A white feminist. Great.
Yep.
I would be very curious to know if black people, the intelligent black people, according to this study, there are none, but I actually do know some. So I'm going to assume that this study is partially wrong and that there are some intelligent black people out there. Do you think that intelligent black people are offended by this kind of fucking shaming of their own race as stupid?
Well,
The acceptance that they're dumb.
well, that would be a good question to ask.
I would love to know that. If
You're
black people,
one of the very rare breed. You're actually a smart blackie.
yeah, according to this study, anyway.
Yeah.
According to this study, according to this study, there cannot be a black person smarter than me
No.
because I'm white and I was born smart.
Sure.
So I have all the privilege. That's got to be monumentally fucking insulting to, some black dude that's gone through like 12 years of school to become a fucking brain surgeon or something. That's really got to be insulting to see.
I would agree.
This fucking world. Bunch of fucking idiots.
I agree.
Oof.
All right. Well, let's play a tune or two, and if you're
All right.
still in the parking lot, we'll come back.
All right, I should be. I mean, it looks like I'm not going anywhere for a little bit.
All right. I'm going to play, since Dan from Virginia was so kind to call in, I think that I'll play him some classic Megadeth.
All right,
I'm going to play some P-Cells.
but who is buying?
Exactly. So here it is. It's Megadeth exclusively here.
On your classic metal show.